Future plans continue to be made for the city of Jasper. More on the presentation that was given at last night's council meeting. Plus, Jason Tower takes us on a tour of the Southern Indiana Purdue Agriculture Center. And Kyle Whitaker and Bo Powers with the Show Me a Star competition are our guests this evening on Inform. All of that and much more is up next here on 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. We begin this evening with future plans in the city of Jasper beginning to fall into place. Last night, the Jasper City Council heard a presentation from City Visions and Gamble & Associates on future development for the city and the city's downtown master plan. Plans call for enhancing a designated area that includes the square, portions of 6th Street, Main Street, Jackson Street, and Mill Street, the river area near the German-American Boulevard and train depot. The plan will complete a connection between the downtown area and the Riverwalk as well, and integrate the arts and history into the downtown area. The firms are set to provide an action plan for the city to use as a guide for implementation. Jasper Mayor Terry Seitz says the city has fared well with its comprehensive plan up to this point.
We have actually done a great job as a city of implementing our comprehensive plan, even allowing for that plan 3 years ago. Never figured that we might own the Jasper Country Club, a golf course property. However, downtown riverfront was a key component. We really need to look at this deeper. That phase is now virtually complete. How we implement, how we fund, what partners we have, what projects we choose first, where we go, each of those will be handled individually, and that's our next stage.
Additionally, the presentation shed more light on the historical significance of the wood industry in Jasper. Seitz says the industry has led to high employment in not just Jasper, but Du Bois County as a whole.
One thing they told us from the very beginning was that they did not know, until they did research, that Jasper essentially gave birth to an industry, the wood office furniture industry. It didn't really exist in a formal sense. We created that. It's now an international industry. Certainly has been challenged with some economic times, but ultimately we are still Indiana's highest employable county in the state. And we're very proud of that. And that gives credit, I think, to our manufacturing base and industrial base.
Another element that was part of last night's presentation was the growth of art in the city as part of the plan. Seitz says the advice of City Visions on this point was very clear.
They advised us, frankly, to be very cautious about doing what they would call one-off projects. That means projects that would maybe of an artistic nature or even build-outs that would be, okay, well, we did that. How does it fit with everything else? To start making things fit together, to use public art, and specifically to engage art that would be representative of what we have, our heritage, our authenticity.
The two firms are set to present the completed downtown master plan during a public meeting to be held next month. A local university has announced a new partnership with area businesses for the benefit of local manufacturers and students. Yesterday, Vincennes University's Jasper campus announced a partnership with 7 local businesses at the campus's Center for Technology, Innovation, and Manufacturing. The partnership will create a new program known as the Career Advancement Partnership, or CAP. The program is not a new degree, rather it is a new program under a current associate's degree in technical maintenance. In this program, students will be employed part-time through one of the manufacturing partners while being a full-time student at VUJC. Vincennes University President Dick Helton took part in yesterday's announcement. He says the program will help the university in several different aspects.
Well, first of all, this partnership will allow us to grow from the programming side because we're going to be able to produce more graduates. Secondly, it's going to be of valuable assistance to these business and industry partners because they're going to be looking for people to fill retirement gaps. They're going to be looking for people who have skills, that jobs that are currently available that they would like to fill but don't have the qualified people to employ.
Helton says in addition to the benefits for the university, there will also be benefits for the student body.
Our students are going to be benefactors too. I talked a little bit ago about win for Vincennes University, win for our manufacturing partners, but the people who most importantly win from this will be our graduates. Students will be competing for good, high-paying jobs by completing these programs.
Representatives from Indiana Furniture Industries, Jasper Engines and Transmissions, Jasper Rubber, Kimball International, including its electronics and office divisions, Master Brand Cabinets, OFS Brands, and Wabash Valley Produce were on hand at yesterday's presentation. Nancy Wilson with Indiana Furniture also believes that students will benefit as the program focuses on preparing prospective employees for quality jobs.
Oh, I think the kids coming out of this program are going to have a great opportunity to have jobs that will be able to allow them to have the lifestyles that they want, good paying jobs that they can, if they choose to do so, stay locally, be around their family, and move forward from there.
Wilson says the program couldn't come at a better time as it will fill a skills gap for modern manufacturing.
The gap, or the need that we have is based on the advanced manufacturing. It's not your dad's old building furniture anymore. It's more advanced manufacturing, and the skills that are needed will be filled by VUJ.
State Representative Mark Messmer of Jasper and Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner were among those in attendance for yesterday's announcement. The Memorandum of Understanding, or MOU, signed by university officials and the company representatives yesterday, states several goals for the partnership. These include, but are not limited to, recruiting qualified students, creating a steering committee to advise the university on course content, and developing a sustainable structure in order to ensure ongoing programming. This new program is set to begin next summer with the hopes of having the first classes for students ready to go in the fall of 2014. Finally this evening, a new agreement aims to turn parts of a former hospital building in Huntingburg into housing. The City of Huntingburg has announced an agreement between Huntingburg Partners LLC and Cincinnati, Ohio-based Miller Valentine Group concerning the former St. Joseph's Hospital building that Huntingburg Partners owns. Under the new agreement, about 30,000 square feet of the building will be utilized for 45 to 50 senior housing units. City officials say some new construction will be necessary as a part of this plan. In a statement, Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner says the city is excited about the new opportunity for the building. He says the Miller Valentine Group has a reputation for providing high-quality housing for seniors in Indiana and around the Midwest. Spinner also says the cooperation of Huntingburg Partners was important in making this project a reality for the city. Miller Valentine Group will be applying for rental house tax credits through the Indiana Housing and Community Development Authority next month. If the credits are approved, construction is set to begin in the fall of next year, and units would likely be available for rent starting in the fall of 2015. The hospital originally filed for bankruptcy soon after it was closed in 2007. The building was purchased back in 2010 by St. Joseph LLC, which was a partnership formed by Dr. Yaz Mahmood and 3 other doctors. Mahmood bought out his partners last year and formed Huntingburg Partners LLC. Miller Valentine Representative Pete Schweigerat is set to address the Huntingburg City Council at their next meeting, which is taking place this evening. Coming up after the break, Jason Tower takes us on a tour of the Southern Indiana Purdue Agriculture Center, plus your local forecast, sports with Kurt Guxell, and Inform featuring Kyle Whitaker and Bo Powers with Show Me a Star competition. That's all up next here on 18 WJTS News. Local people watching local people.